Welcome to the Rainbow Bro podcast hosted by me, Steve Price, in the Jackson studio recording this episode. Let's get started, guys. Your favorite outspoken gay is here. You enjoy my gay rants. I will continue them until you get sick and tired of my gay rants. So far, it did not happen. Now, will Seattle win against the Patriots or will the Patriots win against Seattle? Let me know down below. Are you team green or are you team blue? I know February is gonna be stacked, and I'm with it though. Don't fill up at all in snacks. Make sure you got food and snacks and drinks that you guys can both enjoy. And maybe put some chicken or pork in a crock pot. Let it rock out for a while. And then you got chicken and pork sliders with some American cheese and some barbecue sauce. Right? Now I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl first and then the Winter Olympics after. I think it's gonna be fun. Why is Green Day is the opener? Green Day, go sit your ass down somewhere. I know a lot of Green Day fans up in the comments say, "Excuse me, Macy." Listen, I have like two or three songs of theirs. I don't think they're worthy of a Hall of Fame spot. I do like Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is really cool. I know some people are against Bad Bunny because of his political views and ideas. Me personally, I do listen to artists. I don't agree politically, but at the same time, I'm here to listen to the music. I know a little bit of what people are saying is spin, not all of it. Okay, I can't speak French, but I can tell if somebody's talking in French. I know it's backwards. Would you date a sports gay? I'm a sports gay, so I'll probably be listed with another sports gay. It would make sense. There are sport gays out there who are gay, who into sports, and they be cheering on their favorite team like any other person. Right? That would be a femme gays, masculine gays, etc. Now there are certain lesbians just saying that we need more lesbian characters in shows, not the ones that just kill them off. I think it's good. I think we should have a close relationship on a show that shows LGBT people. I think that is good. So I will have a close relationship with my girlfriend one day. I am single and I'm chasing an empire. But I think it's really important to show one person in a relationship with another person. Okay? Right? Because a marriage in a relationship is between two loving people. Some people can argue to the man and a woman. We can have that argument. Fair enough, right? But still, it's in two loving people end of the day. We do need to bring that back instead of having the whole town in a relationship, because that means that you don't love the person, you're just basically cheating on them. And then you're bringing home everything with you. Like when you sleep around, like you're catching everything in the book, right? That's why we're not down with this, okay? And so I keep yourself safe and your partner safe at the same time, right? 49ers, I'm surprised how far you went into the playoffs. A lot of years were injured. I'm surprised how far you went into the playoffs, honestly. I called it again. I knew Seattle and the Patriots will be in the Super Bowl. Seattle, I knew it was a close game with the Rams. I know you had a blowout win against the 49ers. How the roster was in, so it's a little more easier for you. Last time I checked, that Vanderbilt had a body Kentucky in basketball. I was like, what? I had to take for a double look. All right, I was like, what? Kentucky got bodied in basketball? What? Guys, be careful on the road. Just be careful on the road. I know you guys. I'm trying to look up a score. Be careful on the road, okay? I know it's snowy all around America. Just be more mindful. Personally, I don't drive, but I am walking around, being very careful, walking slow in certain places. You don't know certain places are icy, snow, and a little bit of both. Just be mindful out there, okay? I want to make sure you guys are safe. Holy hell! Vanderbilt had bodied Kentucky. Vanderbilt 80 and Kentucky 55. Kentucky's not ranked, but Vanderbilt is. Lonely Kentucky is a basketball program. You think of Kentucky, you think of basketball. That's crazy. UConn is kicking ass and taking names. So far, the 2022-0. I want justice for my son Nate Jackson and my W2K25 game. Nate Jackson was hit by Rey Mysterio by a kick. And then my son lost his mind, started attacking Ray, started attacking, right? And the next thing I know, a ref's coming in, kicking my son out of the ring because he was not doing what he needs to be doing. First off, Ray was the one who attacked my son on the video game, and he was defending himself. My son, Nate Jackson, Nate, Nate the Nightmare Jackson, is a four-time UFC champion. It turned into a UFC fight because soon Marshall Jackson got on top of Rey Mysterio. Man, he was pummeling him with all those strikes and shots. It was like, jeez. So I got very personal with Marshall Jackson and Rey Mysterio. It was insane. So I do not think my son should have gotten in trouble and got kicked out during as a referee. Ray had started this, and if Ray never kicked my son, he never had this problem. And I know that my son likes to do a lot of female matches, right? But I'm just saying, like, don't be doing it to my son. I think he was treated unfairly. And then we did an Extreme Rules match with Rey Mysterio and my son. I think it was the final match. It's because there's a lot of tension going on with that. I just don't. I think they missed. I feel like they treated my son incorrectly. So justice for Nathan Joshua Jackson. Thank you for hearing me out. NJJ is his initials. Check it. Right? Democrats and Republicans, stay home in your house and apartment and talk about your political issues behind closed doors. Get your Chromebook, get your tablet, get your computer, get your phone out, and yap about what you think is incorrect about this country. Okay, I know a lot of Republicans and Democrats are talking about the incident what happened in that capital of Minnesota. What happened to that guy was tragically happened to him. Of course. What happened to her was very tragic. I don't know much about ICE. I don't know much about it. Okay, so I'm not trying to dive into it too much. I don't want the backflash, but I'm not trying to dive into it. I just know that right now, ICE and ICE and Americans are not getting along. So I'm just gonna drop it right there and move on. I think it's important for men and women to do healthcare for their bodies. Taking showers, brushing your teeth, making sure your hair's healthy, making sure you're looking good. 'Cause there's certain people on the internet is bragging who's able-bodied, by the way, who's like me, who's saying, "Oh, I don't take showers." Why are you bragging about not taking a shower? That is so bizarre. Now, some people are criticizing Triple H. I don't know why Triple H is on one of the covers of WWE. Listen, WWE is the parent and TKO is the father. And you better listen to your father, WWE. Who will win the Royal Rumble, guys? Who will win the Royal Rumble? Let me know. I have some people in mind. I feel like Braun Breaker is a future champion in WWE. I feel like the Vision, we don't really see a Vision or whatever that thing is. I feel like the Vision is not doing as well. Don't get me wrong, Paul Heyman is an absolute legend. He cuts better promo than half of the wrestlers on the roster, and that's 100% accurate. Okay, I try to do my podcast on my Spotify. It's not going so well. I don't even know why I went back to Spotify for my podcast. Knowingly, it's like this. And also, I don't know what's going on. Like, I gave you guys the link. You're supposed to click it. Boop. And it sends you to the link so you guys can follow me what I'm doing. Right, guys? Probably tomorrow, guys, I probably will do a TikTok live. See anybody will tune in to see. And also, guys, now, excuse me, I am a masculine woman. I don't think I'll be good to be in another relationship with another masculine woman, because now you guys are battling who's the alpha in the relationship. I consider myself as alpha, almost like a rainbow alpha, right? I consider myself as the leader, the one take charge, large in charge, right? And then if you're in a relationship with another masculine woman, so one's gonna be beta, one's gonna be masculine, one's gonna be beta, one's gonna be alpha. That's why femme and masculine works. And same in the gay relationship. Femme to masculine. I'm masculine, but I will be in a list with someone who is femme. You know? That's all. I think femme and masculine does. But I know there are people who is like for femme or masculine for masculine. That's true. I know there are masculine gays out there who just want to be in a relationship with another masculine gay. And that's fine too. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know? And no, I'm not trying to downplay nobody. I don't think a lesbian is biphobic if they don't want to date a bisexual woman. Okay, there are truly people, maybe are truly who are biphobic. We're overusing these words, and when it does happen, people don't believe your crazy ass. Okay, because not everything is racist, homophobic, transphobic, racist, sexist, and narcissistic. And I'm not gonna say that word because it takes away from the Holocaust survivors. Okay, we need to be more mindful when we talking. Okay, some of you guys are talking at your ass, and you're getting paid to do this. Okay, you know, America is not perfect. We know that. But I live in the safest LGBT country in the world. It is the United States of America. Could I go to somebody else's country trying to be LGBT? Guess what? I'm not coming back. I'm only coming back in a coffin. So right, so I do want to believe people realize that we how safe we are. The 2S LGBTQI plus community, they have a 1950 mindset and trying to send us back to the 1950s. No, sit down. I truly believe the LGB in the 2S LGBTQI plus community is working together. Working together. Okay, I'm part of the LGBT community since I was 15. Now I'm 26 years old and still rocking and rolling with the community. I don't agree with everything that's going on with the LGBT community, but at the same time, the LGB community is more extreme than the 2S one, right? LGBT means lesbian, LGB, LGBT. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, transsexual. Alright, though I don't identify as a number, a syllable, or a letter. I'm not an alphabet gay, I'm an LGBT gay. Queer, I don't know the word queer, I find it a slur or a political term. Okay, people use the word queer because they're bored out of their mind, and it is simply a straight person who does not have a label to go on. Do you know how many people who say, I'm queer, but they're in a relationship with a man? So you're straight. Okay, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. And there's nothing wrong with being straight. Just be straight. That's all. That's all I'm talking about. Cardi B, what are you doing? What are you doing dating him? Don't you know he basically attempted murders basically on him after the Super Bowl is done? I don't think that would be my first choice if I was straight to get a boyfriend. Okay, don't you see the 2S LGBTQI plus community? They're like being this extreme religious people. Okay, gays. Listen, if you date, you're not a lesbian. If you date a trans woman, you are a bisexual woman, and that's okay. Okay, because lesbian means a biological woman attracted to another biological woman. We're getting sexuality mixed up, and this is what's going on. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual, but we're getting sexuality mixed up. Pansexual is just another term to be bisexual. Okay, you created something new and cool. No, you didn't. Or you pissing me off instead. You know. Now, ladies, where are you getting these sizes from? What the hell do you need? Anything past a 12, you're asking for a hospital trip. Okay, maybe I am not trying to. Maybe a 13. Past that, you need to put that down. That sounds like a hospital trip waiting to happen. Okay, certain people, don't be sending certain people you do not know money. Some of you all are going online sending random people money. Do you even know this person even real? Can her ass just be an AI? You don't even know it. There's a story going around that a guy adopted somebody and the mother's an AI. Nobody who should be in. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Is that what turns you on at night? That will really get your engine going. That really gets you your KINK going. Because why the hell are you having a family in the first place if you think AI is going to be your wife and you thinking AI is going to be your mother? There's nothing wrong with AI. I use AI for logos, music, etc. But some of these people think AI is real. They talk to it like it's real. They're getting emotionally connected. Now they're thinking it's a real person. Do you think that's the person this should be parenting? The person that thinks that AI is real? They don't realize it's fake and it's not gonna do this to you? You know, I'm not big on AI. Once again, I use AI for many things, music, logos, etc. But the person who thinks that AI is real and their mind should not be parenting. No, it should not be parenting. In my mind. That's all. Yes, transgender people should be parents. I don't know where people are getting that from. LGBT parents are not the problem. It's the 2S LGBTQI plus community. Those are the ones that are out of control. Okay, the madness starts with them. The LGBT community thinks, oh, I'm transphobic, that's gonna fix the problem. No, stop it. My mentor, Madeline Rodriguez, was my mentor. Maybe we clicked because we're LGBT and Latino. Maybe that's why we clicked so much. Okay, and I learned about the transgender community from Blair. I learned so much from Blair and my mentor, and opened my eyes more about the transgender community. So I think more people need to learn about them instead of criticizing them. That's all. No, it's good to criticize people to get them awake, but these guys are just too much. You know, too much. I love to watch LGBT people internationally and also American LGBT people too. I get to learn about their countries and the ways and the laws and everything else. It's really cool. And also, guys, I know I have another YouTube channel that I kind of use, but I feel like maybe me being greedy is gonna backfire. Yeah, maybe it's gonna backfire on me though. You know, lesbians are femme and masculine. Okay, there might be a femme lesbian who has a masculine trait. It could be a masculine lesbian with a femme trait. So a little bit of both. You know, I know some people don't do no labels, no labels. Yes, we do need labels. Okay, I am pro labels. I am pro label. You know, I want to know what letter you are. LGBT. You know, there it is. We need labels. Okay, so if you want no labels per se, do you want a math teacher being a pharmacist? Do you want an English teacher being a surgeon? Do you want an English teacher being a brain surgeon? Of course not. You want a brain surgeon, a brain surgeon. Like, come on now, guys. Should I bring back my cooking videos? Let me down below. I did like cooking stuff, you know. And you know I'm terrible with the camera, per se. Now, I'm not against open relationships. I just think we're glorifying open relationships. It is not a good idea. We should be going back where we are only in one relationship with two people, right? Two people. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. You know, that's all. And guys, so I know some people are wondering, what is a hall pass? A hall pass is when a spouse gives them a chance to sleep with somebody that's more attractive than the spouse. So it's a pass to cheat. That's basically what it is. And like, if you want to act like a clown, you can do it on your time, not on my time. I'm not dealing with that nonsense. No, I'm not dealing with that nonsense. No, like that's not who I am. You know, I know dating is very hard right now. Yeah, dating's really hard right now. Because people, hookup culture is loud and proud, and you do not want to get something in the process. Right? I'm an LGBT person. Not all LGBT people live the lifestyle the same. There's certain LGBT people that lay back and chill. They're not out there. There's not one way to be LGBT, right? I think so. Now we're more open about it, right? Now, certain people don't want to live that gay culture. Certain people don't want to live a gay culture where it's pondering, drinking, drugs, and it's just wrecking your life. Certain, a lot of us, majority of us, this is the gays we need to promote online. The ones that are at work, busting their asses day in and day out, going to work, heading home, chilling. That's what we're representing. Because there are certain gays out there I can relate more to than other ones. And there's nothing wrong if you want to go out there and party and have fun, right? And do the gay culture. And certain gays do not want to do a gay culture. It just depends. What cracks me up the most is when a straight person goes into an LGBT club or LGBT bar. And they're like, oh, why are you flirting with me? Well, you went to an LGBT space. They're thinking you're LGBT and they want to know what letter you are. So maybe they hook up with you. And it's still like, oh, I'm strong, I'm LGBT. So why are you there in the first place? That always cracks me up, right? Yes, now stop shutting down other LGBT voices when they talk about DV in the community. Yeah, DV happens in the community. Okay, for some reason you think only straight people do DV. No, LGBT people also go to DV too in the community, and we need to be talking more about it. Okay, don't be calling it transphobic or homophobic or lesbian phobic or God knows what else you guys are saying to yourself. We need you guys to realize that talking about DV in the community is a good thing, not a negative thing. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. I want you guys to realize that we need to be more open about certain things. Now, me, I've been open since I was 15. I'm 26 years old. And, there's some people who are in the closet. In that closet, door shut, nose are in there, and they're not coming out anytime soon. If this person has no husband, no children, and he decides to be a closeted gay man, that's on him. Certain people online are playing with their lives. Certain people online is trying to out people. In certain cultures they don't agree with LGBT lifestyle. Okay, that's a good way to become a has been. And I'm not saying nobody should be losing their life over that, but at the same time, you guys need to leave the person alone. Long the person has no kids, no spouses, let them be a closeted person. Now, if he has a wife and a child at home and he's hooking up with you, you are as bad as him. Okay, have some self-respect. Okay, so yeah, we do need to have a medium there. But we need to calm down. Now, not everybody wants to be out loud and proud down the street with a rainbow flags and look at me. No, there's certain cases that want to lay back, chill with the husband and wife, watching television, cuddling and doing and watching television. I think I'm a little bit of both. I'm a little bit of both. I feel like, yeah, I can have my rainbow flag flying loud and proud. And other times, no. Let me have my American flag, my Puerto Rican flag, and have a good time. I think I'm a little bit of both. I'm more like laid back kind of game, but I could also be like, all right, here I am kind of game. I'm a little bit of both. I know there's certain gays out there that like shove it on your throat 24/7. It's like your sexuality is not your personality. Wrong. Same with people who or do politics, therapy, sexuality. Yeah. So people who are the pronouns. Okay, some people who follow religion, their sexuality, and their also other things. Because when you talk to these people, oh, my pronoun is she, her. Oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. I go to therapy for 10 years. I'm like, whoa, I have what your name is. Your name John, Jackie, Tim, John, what is it? Okay, we do need you guys to realize that not everybody needs to know who you are. That's where the hobbies are. And your interests should be music, art, video game, cooking, baking. That is hobbies. Your sexuality is not a hobby. Your religion is not a hobby. Your therapy is not a hobby. Your pronouns are not a hobby. Okay, I think we're getting hobbies and that mixed up. And I know people go, what are you talking about? Me? Some of you guys are just out of control. Okay, there it is, like me. You know, and I am more conservative than liberal. I admit that. But I also take a liberal view and also I take a liberal view and also a conservative view, and I put it together and I say what I want to think. Cause guys, once again, I'm not no puppet to a string. I'm not no puppet to the string. All they want, they got a puppet to the string, and then the party's like telling them what to say. I'm not letting anybody tell me what to say. Yeah, no, I want to call out both sides if I need to. Yeah, I am more conservative than liberal, but at the same time, it's important to call out both sides. Both sides can be both sides can be good, or both sides can be bad. I know some people are like, well, I'm a Democrat or a Republican. Okay, people, like, come on now. I'm looking at my lip stuff. Do I have it over here? Okay, I guess I don't. Okay, maybe it's in my arms. Maybe it's my coat. I came from work right there. You know, I think it'd be cool to have a sports gay in your life who understands sport and they can share on a team with you. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay, I think it'd be kind of fun though. What do you guys think about it? I will think it'd be a lot of fun. I would love to create my own website. I don't think I can create my own website, but I got Leslie maybe do it for me. I think so. I'm waiting for that one hit. Oh, excuse me, my bad. I'm watching. I want. Hold on. I am waiting for this one hit to make me go viral for my AI music. You only need a one hit, and you're good to go, right? Now let me look up the Super Bowl guy for you. I can't believe Vanderbilt had bodied Kentucky. Now the Super Bowl. Let's look it up. Super Bowl. Okay, it's gonna be February 8th at 6:30 p.m. That's gonna be amazing, right? It's gonna be in LA, California. It's gonna be in okay, it's gonna be in the 49ers Stadium. Okay. I enjoy playing on PlayStation. You can also stream from your PlayStation and Xbox and other game systems too. You know, for me, I stream from my PlayStation, and I also have a play. I also have my phone. I like to play a bowling game on, and I also have my Nintendo Switch. I'm thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch too. What do you guys think about that? I'm excited to see the new W2K26 game. WB, you do not need four different games. Four different games? I know much. One, two, three, four. We don't need four of them. Like, chill. You know, I know there's certain games that they have all the bells and whistles, so you guys can do everything. Me, I don't need all the bells and whistles. Those certain games go up to like $100. Yeah, repeat $100 for a game. That is crazy. Alright, that's a crazy amount of money. You know, that's all. I enjoy PlayStation 5. It's a lot of fun. You should get one if you can, you know? Yeah, I know there's PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and yada yada yada. I know it plays a bowling game on my phone and other games too, right? You know, I feel like I did pretty good yesterday on my bowling game that I did previously. You know, in real life, I'm a terrible bowler in real life. I am. I'm a terrible bowler in real life. I am. I'm terrible. But on a bowling game, the best to ever do it is me. Yeah, now I know some people are saying that Talia was taking L's. Here's it on the illusion train. But Natalia does not mind. Now it's kind of called Natty now. But Natalia does not mind doing that. You know, I think she's been here for a long time. You know, she didn't miss work in 10 years, and she was just incredible. She comes from a wrestling background, a wrestling dynasty, so just chill out. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. Be safe, have fun, be careful on the road. It's very snowy, icy, slushy. And I want to make sure everybody comes home safe from their jobs, their work, or what else you're doing. So, yeah, guys, bye.